I'm Doug Karsh at Yost Ice Arena. The Michigan hockey season starts in 4 days, and this is Countdown to Faceoff. Turn the calendar back 4 years. Michigan was preparing for another hockey season, one that would see the Wolverines spend a good portion of the year ranked as the nation's #1 team. And a key contributor, as it turned out, was the small freshman from Woodbridge, Ontario, Louie Caporusso. But suffice it to say, some of the veteran Wolverines on the team didn't see it coming.
Well, I'm not the greatest practice player. I don't know if you know that or not, but I try my hardest in practice. Not that I don't work hard in practice. It's just, I don't know what it is. I'm much better in games. And I guess some of the older guys were wondering if this guy was any good and what he'd be like and whether or not they, maybe we have no worry here that he's not going to take our spot or something like that. But, when the games came around, I just did my best, and then they were pretty proud with how I performed.
And if you did turn the calendar back 4 years and ask Caporusso, was he more likely to still be here in Ann Arbor or playing professional hockey? He might have said pro, but Caporusso chose not the lifestyle and the money of the pro game, but instead to stay here at Michigan. Would a freshman Louie Caporusso said all the same thing, or is this something that evolved over time?
It definitely evolved over time. I mean, I didn't know much about the University of Michigan before I got here. But then once I got here, I realized how prestigious of a school it is. What you're being taught. You have such intelligent people and knowledgeable people teaching you every day, whether it be Coach Berenson or your professors. And by the time you're done at this place, you become a better man. I love college. I love being here. I love this team. I love the coaching. I love my teammates. We're a family in there, and I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be a fun year, and I'm really positive about what's going to happen this year. And I love the school. I want to be a Michigan man. I want to graduate. I want to say I got my degree, and I love the school.
After scoring 24 goals as a sophomore, good for 5th in the nation, Caporusso didn't light the lamp much at all to start his junior season, having just 5 goals in his first 16 games of the year. But then he caught fire, scoring 16 goals in the final 25 games of the season, including some huge ones in Michigan's memorable, unlikely postseason run.
That actually made me a better player. I learned from that. I grew as a hockey player. I grew as a person. When the things aren't going your way, how are you going to react? How are you going to respond? And I learned that. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my character. I was able to pull back at the end of the season and put up some good numbers, but at the same time help my team, almost win a national championship. So I taught myself a lot about myself, actually, and realizing that I can overcome those things and become a better person.
I was just telling him to work hard and to play for the team and not worry about, sometimes a player will start playing on the wrong side of the puck or hoping to get some breaks. And Louie did that. He worked hard all year, and I liked this game. He just wasn't getting the results. Finally, he got the results.
In the midst of that, though, was it tough?
Oh, yeah. It's always tough. It's tough when you're not playing your best. It's tough when things aren't going your way. But at the end of the day, it's how much you can, how much you can take and keep going on, and that's what I learned about myself. And I'm just glad I was able to fight through that and have a great end to the season, and hopefully continue it on at the beginning here.
And then every so often he'll come up with one of those goals like he did at Michigan State in the playoffs, and where he just brings you out of your seat with a real, a memorable, great individual effort goal. And I think we'll see the best in Louie this year. The first half of last year, he didn't have any puck luck, and then he got it at the end, and you saw the difference. And we're hoping he gets off to a good start. That's his best year, but he's definitely one of the great players to play at Michigan.
Caporusso and the Wolverines were honored for their CCHA championship prior to the UMass football game, and he couldn't help but look around and think about what he and his teammates will get to experience on December 11th, playing hockey in front of the largest crowd to ever watch a hockey game anywhere.
I got the chills when I was walking down that field, and I just love the enthusiasm and the pride that this school has, and I just can't wait till December.
Until then, Caporusso will try just to not embarrass himself in practice. This is Countdown to Faceoff. Tomorrow we talk goalies. I'm Doug Karsh.